Here are 3 things that are literally holding you back in life, and I'm going to teach you guys how to overcome them. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering who the hell is this guy with a mask on speaking to me, my name's OneFX. I post Instagrams and TikToks, whatnot. I'm a trader, and in my spare time, I just do this like self-improvement videos, whatnot. If you guys want, feel free to check out my other social medias because I'm a lot more active on them in terms of posting. But I'm not here to tell you guys anything. I'm just here simply just to provide you guys some value and help you guys. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, the first thing that's holding you back in life is you have no purpose. Now, I know there's going to be some joke man in the comments saying, oh, I will go to work, I'll provide for my family, whatnot. That isn't your purpose. That is literally the basic needs to be a man. Now, there's a quote, and it goes, a man that sacrifices his purpose for money is doing nothing but procrastinating. Now, think of it. How many uncles and aunties do you probably know that all they do is work? They don't take care of the kids. They don't do nothing in life. They're not impacting society in any way. All they're doing is just working. They're doing nothing but procrastinating and getting by in life. Even with that money, they do nothing. If any of you guys can relate, leave a comment in the comment sections below. Now, you guys are probably thinking, like, what is your purpose? Now, once again, don't get the idea of working a job or making money mixed up with your purpose. They are 2 completely different things. Making money is just your responsibilities as a man, essentially. But your purpose is something that contributes to society. Now, I help you guys figure out your purpose because, believe it or not, a lot of people are like confused. They don't know what they want to do in their life. They wake up every day and they just go with the flow. They don't know what, they have no goals, ambitions. I'm telling you, this generation's finished. But to help you guys out and figure out, all right, cool, what is your purpose? I'm going to give you guys some examples. And after these examples, I want you guys to literally get a pen and paper and just sit down and just write. I'm going to touch more on that in a second. But literally think of something that you do completely for free. You see your job, that is simply not your purpose. Why? Because if your manager was to tell you, all right, cool, you're not going to get paid for the next 10 weeks, wallahi, like, you leave that job and go find another one, bro. You're not going to work there for free. The only thing that keeps you in that job is the money, essentially. And that's how you know it's not your purpose. Because if something was truly your purpose, you would do it. You don't care about the money. So, for example, let's look at fighters. Some people are generally just born to be warriors. They have that warrior inside, in their blood. It's just fighting. And that's why boxers, they will happily fight 6, 7, 8 years consistently, not missing a single session, not missing any workouts, whatnot, and they will happily fight without getting paid because they just love doing it. That is their purpose, essentially. And I'm not telling you go beat someone up or something and say that's your purpose, but what I'm trying to say is you can see that there's a clear distinction between your responsibilities and your purpose. Don't get them 2 mixed up. Now, we all know the quote, leave the world in a better place than you found it in. Also, if there's any of you guys the first time seeing my face, the reason why I wear a mask is simply to protect my identity. There's a few other religious reasons behind it, but that's about it. Anyway, where was I? Now, usually, once again, a purpose, it will kind of contribute to society. So, for example, like teaching. Me personally, I love teaching. That's why when it comes to trading, whenever I'm free, I will happily just mentor some of my students. And I'm not saying you guys go be a fighter, go be a teacher, whatnot, but there's something within you that you want to do. Even if that's playing sports, there's something within you that you'd happily do all day for free. Whatever that is, make sure you fulfill that. Because like I said in my other videos, that unfulfilled potential will eat you up inside. Now, the second thing that's literally holding you back in life is a lack of testosterone. Now, believe it or not, this is becoming a bigger problem as the days go. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what it would be like to have like a lack of testosterone, let me give you guys an average day in the life of someone that has low testosterone. So if you wake up, you feel tired, you feel sluggish, you just slept 12 hours as well. It's not like you had a bad night's sleep or anything. You have low energy levels, and it's not some low iron deficiency, whatever you go say these days. Generally, you just feel tired. You lack motivation. You can't be bothered doing anything. You feel weak. You're losing muscle. You're putting on fat quickly. All of these things, they're signs of low testosterone. Now, these things are literally going to crush you. Why? Because there's a man out there that has triple the level of testosterone that you have, and he will literally outperform you. He's mentally a lot sharper. He is physically a lot stronger as well. So whatever you try to do in life, whether that's to start a business, start, I don't know, whatever, go gym, whatever, this guy will outcompete you. Get that in your head. There's another man out just purely because he has higher testosterone levels than you, he will outcompete you. Another thing as well, when you have low testosterone, you lack confidence as a man. You just lack confidence. You want to stay inside all day. That's why I see a lot of these gamer nerds that just sit behind their keyboards and just spam off all day. They lack testosterone. They have no purpose in their life, bro. Now, have you ever thought about it? Literally, like what, a couple hundred years ago, your ancestors, there's a way to measure how much testosterone you have in your blood. I'm gonna leave the full numbers somewhere there when I go research it after this. But their digit to measure their testosterone was 4 digits. Now, the average man's today is literally around 200 or 150. It's dropping as the years go because people's testosterone are so low that the average is becoming lower. Your ancestors would literally have 4 to 10 times more testosterone than you. Why do you think they were performing so much more competitively? Why do you think their minds were so sharper? Like, I don't know if you ever thought about it. I was thinking about this the other day. You ever just think, like, how did they ever plan a war? If someone was to come to you tomorrow and say, all right, we're going to war tomorrow, you have to plan. Like, think about it. They would plan so strategically and they would like win the war just from the way that they planned it. They could be outnumbered, out-weaponed, whatever you want to call it, but just simply because they were thinking a lot sharper and they planned a lot better. And I genuinely believe that that's just due to the fact that they had higher testosterone levels than us. Because remember, when you have high testosterone, you're performing a lot more competitively. You have that drive within you. If you have no testosterone inside of you and you're getting told, all right, cool, get ready, we're going to war tomorrow. In nicer words, you're literally just going to be a coward and you're not going to be able to perform. So I'm telling you guys, it's important to get your testosterone levels up. Now, of course, once again, I'm going to leave you guys with actionable steps. But literally, wallahi, this wasn't even part of the video. Obviously, I planned out my videos before I do them because last time I tried freestyling, I clocked I'm not a freestyler. This just came to my mind because it was on my desk. She legit. Now, wallahi, I'm telling you guys, I'm not even getting promoted to promote this. I'm generally just telling you guys from my personal experience, wallahi, this is game changing. Especially you man that go gym. Wallahi, within like 2 weeks of taking this, my strength went flying. What I was doing for working sets genuinely felt like I was easing into a warm-up. Like everything I done in the gym, my strength went over the roof. Gets rid of your brain fog as well, especially you guys that kind of struggle to concentrate on things. This stuff here, I don't even know the full benefits of it. I just know that this is crazy. So wallahi, you man, grab some Chi Legit. Now the second point I'd like to make to increase your testosterone is have a goal, have a purpose, have something you're competing with. Now I'll be honest, a lot of this video, there's no real scientific evidence backed behind it, but if you use your logic, you understand. Now if you have a purpose and you actually have something to go out and achieve and compete against every single day, of course your body is going to produce testosterone. Compared to if you're literally just sitting on your arse all day and you're just doing nothing, you're playing games, eating junk food, your body, it has no reason to produce that hormone. Like, you guys got to think of it from a logical perspective. Why do you think that the men before our day and age, they had so much more testosterone than us? Because they literally had a purpose. Their body needed that testosterone. And even like, let's just look at people in jail. Their testosterone are way over the roof compared to the average person that is free. Why? Because in jail, obviously, there's all these fights, whatnot. Their life is on the line. They're in fight or flight mode 24/7. So of course, the condition that they're in is caused their bodies to create so much testosterone. Why do you think they get like wham so quick and they're eating what all day? Tuna, mackerels, literally tin food, because their testosterone levels are so much higher. So literally, if you're sitting at home all day and you're doing nothing with your life, you have no purpose, you have no goal, you're not competing with anything, whether that's physically or mentally, of course you're gonna crumble. Now this is a no-brainer, of course. Do your workouts, guys. I know there's evidence back behind this. I don't have any of the numbers, but if you ever think about it, when your body is, let's say you're doing bench press, when it is under so much like force, your body is thinking like, yo, I'm getting attacked, I'm getting crushed, and it will literally say like, let's produce some testosterone so we can increase our strength. Remember, if you have low testosterone, you're going to be weak. So your body will literally increase its testosterone just by working out, whether that's doing push-ups, lifting weights, whatever it is. Another thing as well, which is very good, is sprints. That's what I personally do. I literally go outside, but essentially you want to sprint, full sprint, not some half-hearted walking, speed walking, whatever. Full sprint head on for 20 seconds. Now, after you sprint for 20 seconds, then you take a 40-second rest. Once again, 20-second sprint, 40-second rest. You want to do that 12 times. You will realize how unfit you are just by doing that. I promise you guys. Now, the reason why this will help your testosterone, even though you guys are probably thinking, oh, it's cardio, is because you're training your legs at such a high intensity. High intensity workouts, especially when you're doing such high intensity over your entire body, your body will once again think like, I'm getting attacked, I'm in a fight, whatever. And it will produce testosterone. Now this one here, it gets spoken about, but it still gets neglected. And that's your diet. Now there's a science equation which literally says like, what's it? Input equals output. If you're putting on all this junk food and grease and whatever into your body, of course, like you're going to be weak. But whereas if you're eating one ingredient items and they're clean, and some guys are definitely going to comment, oh, about like protein bars or something. If you want protein, bro, go eat real food. Why are you eating some flipping peanut honey protein shake? What, bro? You want protein, to go eat more chicken. That's it, simple. And there's nothing called seed oils. Now you will realize every time you go to make food or whatever, look at the back of whatever you're about to eat, and I'm telling you now, like this is how bad it's got. 96% of the items that you have in your kitchen, whether they look healthy or not, they have seed oils in. Now, I'll give you guys some perspective. Seed oils literally kill your testosterone levels. It literally kills it. These seed oils, I don't know how they got into food, but from what I've done my research on, they were literally made for machinery, and somehow they got into food. But you guys want to make sure that your diet is clean, and it will also just help you perform a lot better as well. Especially like you guys that get brain fog and whatnot. I'm telling you, your diet has 97% of a play in. When you're eating all this junk food, it's literally going to affect the way that you live, think, breathe, whatever. You're going to be at a huge disadvantage. Now last but not least, and I want to obviously quickly say quick shout out to a lot of YouTubers that I got this from. I can't remember a lot of your guys' names, but I'm kind of obviously like copying, but I'm just connecting the dots. But this one, Allah Barak, brother Fawaz Central put me on this, and it's something called echo chambers. Now an echo chamber is kind of in the name. You're in a chamber and all you hear is that same echo. Obviously not literally in a chamber, but what I'm trying to say is it's the people that are around you. When you have people around you and you're on your grind and you're on your mission or whatever, and all you hear is every single day, oh, quit, you're never going to do it, this, that. It sounds hella cliche to think that, oh, someone's going to tell you to quit and you're just going to say, oh, I'll never give up. But I'm telling you guys now, when you have a business or when you have something that you're working on every single day, and let's just say it's a couple months time, 3-4 months time, because remember, people are impatient. People expect you to be a millionaire if you start a business like tomorrow. So when it's been a couple of months, which they don't understand, because some people are generally just stupid, they just don't understand, and you haven't brought any results home from that business or whatever you started, and then people's voices start creeping back in. Because remember, at the first couple months, they'll give you time. All right, cool, you start a new business, let's give him some time. It's been a couple months, he hasn't made £1 million. All right, cool, let's start talking in the zero again. Now, when you've got to that point where you're not seeing any results, if anything, you're just seeing that you've lost money, you've not gained anything, you've lost sleep, you're stressing 24/7, and all you hear around you is quit that business, you will never make it, stay in school, this, that, whatever, you name it. Inevitably, whether you're the strongest person mentally, physically, whatever, it's gonna catch up to you. And that's simply because that is all you're hearing. It's an echo chamber. The people at school, wherever you go home, your parents tell you, your siblings tell you, your teachers tell you, your friends at school tell you, they're all telling you quit. Inevitably, like, you're gonna fumble to that. Now, whether you fumble to it or not, it will have some damaging effects to you as you're going onto your journey. I was reading this book about psychology. I think I have it somewhere on my desk. But obviously, I'm a trader, and obviously you need to have good psychology in trading. But I was reading this book, and another thing as well, the book 90% of it wasn't speaking about trading. It was speaking about psychology. And that literally goes to show how much of an impact your psychology has on everything that you do. But it was saying how you don't perceive information, how information is given to you. When information comes into your head, and information can be anything, whether your information that your brain senses is there's a flower in front of you, or whether plant, grass, same thing, you don't perceive it for what it is. It goes through a layer of filters in your head, and you perceive it to what matches your preferences, what matches your needs. Now you guys are probably thinking, what the hell does this have to do with people echo chambers and people talking bad on you, essentially? So let me give you guys an example. Let's just say that there's a car, right? And it's a nice car, I don't know, a Brabus, whatever. Now let's just say it has like brown seats in it or something, or a seat, something about it that you do not like. Now all because of that one thing that you don't like, you perceive that car to be a bad car, as in you wouldn't drive it or not. Now in reality, that car is a very good car, but because of that one thing that you perceived, because the way that information filtered through your brain, you perceive that car to be a bad car. Now once again, when these people are telling you quit that business, quit working on your grind or whatever, of course at first you filter that information out, you hear it and it goes in one ear, it goes out the other. But when that business starts coming down and you pause, that sounded weird, it's inevitably going to be harder for you to like hold on, because where all these people are telling you stop this business, and you're literally seeing your business fail in front of you, eventually you're going to start believing that yourself. You're going to start believing that, yo, I can't do this. I won't be able to make it. And that's how limiting beliefs are born. People just laugh at him, whatnot. No one is born with any limiting belief. Think about it. A kid will literally tell you, one day I want to be a millionaire, whatever. And people will literally just laugh at him. And over the years and the years of school, whatever, all he hears that it's basically impossible to be a millionaire. He looks at society and thinks, I'm finished. There's no hope of me becoming that millionaire that I wanted to be. Because of these echo chambers and because of these beliefs that he originally had in his head, them beliefs have now died down. And now he believes that there's no possible way of making it. So you guys really got to check your surroundings. And the only actionable step that you can do, because obviously I understand we're all human. In this day and age, we can't get away from everyone. You can't really move out. You can't get away from school. What you can do is one thing to stop these echo chambers from kind of catching up to you. Always have a place where you can go to and just reflect, and you can go to and there's no one there to tell you what to do. And for example, right now I'm in my office. I'll say it's an office, it's literally a shed, but I've just renovated it. But in this place, like when I'm working, when I'm trading, whatever, when I'm making content, I'm happily here all day. I can do whatever I want. There's no one disturbing me. You guys all need a place like this. You guys all need a place where you can just go back to. And if you can't, I don't know, go outside the house, go on a walk, go on a run, do something to get away. There's always somewhere we can go. You literally have a whole world. I don't want to hear no comments about, oh, I live with my brother and this, that, and we share rooms. Bro, go outside. But anyway, I appreciate all of you guys that came this far into this video. If you guys have got this far, just comment the word blue hoodie. I just want to see how many of you guys don't have TikTok minds and can actually focus. Also, if you guys have any video recommendations, anything that you want me to do, feel free to leave a comment below, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Check out my other social medias. It's been your boy, OneFX. Take care, my people.